What's up guys? In today's video, I'll be testing out if DPI really matters. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as y'all can see, I've loaded into Limit Oasis 1v1 map. So let's test the DPIs. First of all, we have 800 DPI. As you can see, I used the Super Light Pro 2 decks. And first of all, let's try 800 DPI. Alright, being on 800 DPI, first notices, I feel way slower and I feel like I'm running out of mousepad space. By the way, like and subscribe. And at 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers, I'll be doing a setup tour and setup reveal. So stick around for that. But first impressions, really slow editing sense. Feels kind of slow. Doesn't feel that bad though. Can hit triples. Can probably hit quads. No, well that was just a skill issue. Yeah, I can hit quads on this sense. Alright, but other than that, I feel pretty good. Aim-wise, feels pretty slow. Let's use this as a reference point for the 360. I need to use my whole mousepad space. And then for comparison with aim-in, if I want to do a 360, this is the end of my mousepad space. This is the end of my mousepad space. This is the end of my mousepad space. So basically, technically, 3 mousepad spaces. Alright, to the next sensitivity. Alright guys, now we're switching to my regular sensitivity. And as we know, that is 1200 DPI. We're switching over to it. And let's see how it feels like. Okay, so first impressions. It feels way better. I mean, obviously, I'm still terrible at the game. But it feels way better. Feels way faster, smoother, feels better to edit. Of course, I main this DPI daily, so it will feel really smooth. I mean, I miss a lot of edits usually. I mean, I'm IGO, I'm aim based. Not really much I can say about this sense. This feels good, and that is why I use it as my main sensitivity. We gotta do the test. Alright, so let's see how much we need from without aiming in to do a 360. That is about half of my mousepad space, so it's pretty decent compared to the full of my mousepad space with 800 DPI. Let's see what it's like with aiming in. With aimed in, it should be around 2 mousepad spaces exactly. Alright guys, so the next sense is 1600 DPI. Of course, that is 400 DPI more than my regular sense. So let's see. Okay, feels kind of really sensitive. Feels really fast. For context in the inventory, the mouse feels kind of too fast. I mean, it feels good for triples. I mean, maybe for quads. I mean, I can't really hit a quad on this sense. Feels like I'm missing a lot of edits. I mean, I can, but it's barely. Then aim-wise, of course, turning around on this sense is only 2/3 of my mousepad space, and then with aiming in, it's only 1 1/3 of my mousepad space. Alright guys, down to 2400 DPI. Alright, 2400 DPI. Oh my god, this is really sensitive. I don't know if I'll be able to free build with this. Feels way too sensitive. I mean, if you have limited mousepad space, this might be the option for you, but it feels way too sensitive. Like my aim would be stuttery. I can move really fast even though my sense is pretty low. For context, my in-game sense. So I should have zoom scaling on. I don't know why. But everything feels pretty normal. I can hit a double, triple, I don't know about a quad though. I can also hit a quad. For aim, it's pretty obvious. One 360, 2/3 of my mouse pad to get a 360, and then one mouse pad space to get a 360 while aimed in. Alright guys, but down to the next sense. Alright guys, so now switching to 3200 DPI, which is really high sense. For context, most pros play on 1600, 1200. Peter Rott plays on 800. I remember I used to use that. It feels way too sensitive. As you can see, my screen shaking a lot. I don't know what to say really. Really sensitive. I would not use the sense at all. But obviously you can hit doubles. You can hit triples. You can hit quads, right? Alright guys, now for the final portion of this video. It is aim with 3200 DPI. Let's see without aimed in. Barely half of my mouse pad space, and with aimed in, 1/2 of mouse pad space as well. Or 2/3. Alright guys, so in conclusion, does DPI matter? Yes. Personally, I'd stick to 1200, but if you have any different preferences or don't have enough mousepad space, you can go up or down. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.